Hey everybody, Phil out here at Woods Tree Farm again. Thanks for tuning in today. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we are a Christmas tree farm in Central Virginia. We're just starting this business, so our first trees are in the ground. Right behind me, you can see them. And it'll be easily 5-6 years before any of those will be ready to harvest. But in the meantime, most of our videos are about us keeping up this property. So the pond is way down the hill. You can actually just see over my shoulder here. That tree right there is on this side of the pond, and the pond's over there. Our pond is about an acre in size, and it has just shrubby growth all around it. It has a few bigger trees as well, but most of those bigger trees will keep. I took some of those trees down, some of the bigger trees that were around the pond down last fall, and I might do some more of that this fall or winter, but for now I just want to clear some of the more shrubby, shorter growth. So I did some of that in the last video, and I'm going to do some more today, and wow, what a difference it makes. So let's head down there and we'll take a look. Helicopter flying really low. Maybe they're interested in what I'm doing. Doubt it. All right, so let's head down there now, take a look at what I did yesterday, and I'll show you what else I'm going to get into today. Here we go. All right, well, this is the section that I did the other day down there, and there was shrubby bushes up around the whole way, pretty much the same as you can see across the pond. I zoom in over there. There's more bushes. See the size of those things. Those are more that I'll want to take out and clear all that up. And then what I'm going to try to do right now is this little section. It gets really soft down by the water here though, and it's a steeper grade to get back up out of there. So I'm gonna take this slow and steady. Looking down here pretty close. I don't know, looks pretty firm today. Alright, so we'll give some of this a shot, see how it goes. Alright, and after we get done over here, we'll go over to the hidden field. I'll show you what I did yesterday and the day before, and I cleared along the field edge, and I made a comment in a previous video that we reclaim some serious square footage, I think is what I said. Reclaim so much square footage. And what I thought would be interesting would be to go back and try to estimate how much square footage we reclaimed. I was just doing some back of the napkin math at the house last night, and I think it's at least a half an acre that we were able to reclaim just by cutting back the brush that has encroached over the last couple of years on the field edge. So we'll go over there, I'll show you what I did, we'll calculate it up, and then we'll do a little bit more work. So here we go. Alright, well that makes quick work of it, doesn't it? That looks so much better. And now you can really see over to the other side that I cleared out the other day. Check that out. That looks great over there. That'll be a nice spot for a bench over there. We'll have to build a couple more benches. Alrighty, so we'll head over now to the hidden field. I'll show you what I cleared out yesterday, and then we'll try to calculate how much square footage, or maybe how much acreage, did I reclaim by chopping back all that brush. So let's go. So now we're in the area we call the hidden field, and this hidden field kind of has an hourglass shape. It opens up over on this side, goes through a little skinny section over there, and then the kids' playhouse is off in the distance over there, and that's at the other end of this field is where I built a bridge in a previous video. So this hidden field, we call it that because you can't see it. Well, before I cut everything down around the pond, you couldn't see any of it from any other part of the property. So it was pretty hidden, and it'll still be pretty hidden in the future. But this is the area that I chopped everything back. And what I thought would be neat is if I try to measure this, and I'm just going to pace it off real quick, try to measure how much square footage we reclaimed. So I'm going to start over here, and I think my normal walking pace is pretty close to 3 feet per step. So I'm just going to walk from here down to the other end. I'm going to count off my paces. And before I do that, let me try to estimate on average how much did I reclaim from the field edge going back. So up in this area, we can see the woody stuff the thicker woody stuff that I started cutting down was right around in here. And then there's kind of more normal grass over here. So we'll say from this point over to the tree line, I'm going to kind of walk that off. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my steps. So that's about 15 feet. Okay, and I'm going to start all the way back here. This is at the very end. And we're going to walk all the way up to the other end. $50 to the bridge, 150 paces, so that's about 150 yards, which, yeah, looking back, that sounds about right. So let's do the math. Here's a maybe slightly more narrow area. I should make an average. Here was only about 1, 2, 3, 4 paces in, maybe about 12 feet in. Up the other area it was 15. Down here, there's a couple other places where it's a little bit less. Okay, so I don't even need my calculator. Let's just say I reclaimed an average of 10 feet. I reclaimed an average of 10 feet from what was the edge of the grass before into what is now the tree line. Across 450 feet, 10, 450, 45,000 square feet. That's an acre. What's an acre? 43,540 square feet? Google that. Check it. Pretty sure it is. All right, well, I'm driving home and I realized my math in the field was way off. So get your laughs in now. 450 times 10 is 4,500, not 45,000. So anyway, I was just thinking about that and I thought, there's no way that's an extra acre over there. I'm gonna go ahead. 4,500 square feet is about 1/10 of an acre. And if I was ever to leverage that extra space and plant trees, that would be about 80 trees in that space, which is still not insignificant. So I'll take it. Anyway, back to the video. And I think come this fall, I can take some of these trees out. I can do some more of this. I can reclaim even more. But for the Christmas tree business, that's some real space. You know how many trees I can fit in an acre? About 800. $50 a tree. There's some serious future revenue opportunity that I just opened up. I'm gonna get to the other side of the pond where the fire pit is, and we're gonna knock down some of the shrubby stuff that's on that side. Here we go. This here was actually the first section of pond that I tried to clear. There were some bigger trees. You can see there's still the stumps are still here. But there were some bigger trees here, and I was able to open up the view of the pond just a little bit from this side. But pretty quickly, all these little scrubby things came right back into place. So anyway, just like I did on the other side, I'm going to try to knock down these over here. Maybe some of these. I just got to watch out for those stumps. Some of that. And then over here on the other side, maybe some of that. This one's going to be a little bit trickier. There's more of a drop off over on this side. Step down's a good, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Maybe even more than that. I'll need to be careful, but I should at least be able to chop the tops of these things off. All right, well, thanks for following along today and checking out the work that we're doing out here on the farm. I know I say this every time I do a big cleanup project, but I feel like this place is really starting to shape up. When we inherited this property, it was pretty neglected. There's a lot of stuff that was overgrown. We've been chipping away at it every time we come out here and do a little bit. And every time we do a project, I just feel better and better that this place is starting to look really nice. So check out some drone footage here just as the sun is going down, and you'll see the pond's cleaning up really nice, and the rest of the field is looking good. The far side of the field is all bush hogged. This side is partially bush hogged, so we're really making progress. The field edges are all coming along. So anyway, thanks for following along. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with all the other work that we're going to be doing out here on the farm. And lastly, if you want to support us in another way, we